All right. Well, hello, everyone. Again, this is Dr. David. Welcome to tonight's webinar with Dr. Marvin. In a short while, he'll be talking about Protandim, the path to healthy living. But before he starts that, I just want to remind you that this is a very powerful nutritional breakthrough, a powerful nutritional supplementation. However, this is not a drug. It is not to be used as a replacement for your doctor's expert professional care and advice. If you are on any kind of chronic treatment, please check with your doctor before you make any change, be it short-term or long-term, small or large. Please check with your healthcare provider. The information that you hear tonight is to be used only to help build your health and not as a substitute for again, medical treatments. Here's a quote I really love, and I think it applies to what Dr. Marvin will be talking about. As knowledge with regard to the effects of food upon man increases, it is more than conceivable that the races that first avail themselves of the new values of nutrition, those races may decrease the handicaps of disease, they may lengthen their lives, and so become the leaders of the future. And I think this is one of those breakthroughs in medical science, in health science, nutritional science, that is really making this quote a reality. Again, as I mentioned before, this presentation will be available. You can go to our site and download it. It will not be for sale. It's available for free. And with that, I'm going to just hand this over to Dr. Marvin. Again, Dr. Marvin, thank you so much. To most of you, Dr. Marvin needs no introduction. Dr. Marvin, don't forget clean screen. He needs no introduction. He has been training and educating people all over the world with regards to their health and with regards to nutritional breakthroughs and nutritional supplementation. And he's especially excited about his topic tonight. So, Dr. Marvin, with gratitude, over to you. All right. Hey, Doc. Dr. Marvin, I can't hear you. Can you hear me? Okay, Dr. Marvin, I can't hear you yet. What I'm going to do here is play around with this thing. Over to you, Doc.
Okay, David, thank you. Sorry for all the technical difficulties. I hope everybody can hear me now, but that's just what goes with technology and electronics occasionally. So I'm pleasured tonight to be talking to you about Protandim, the road to healthy living. And as we go through these slides, we will be seeing more, except I can't get my slides to move, David.
Okay, Doc.
There.
Yeah. Okay.
First off, I want to say Protandim is not intended.
Oh dear. Okay. Sorry about that, folks. Again.
Okay, folks. Sorry for all the technical difficulties, but that goes with the territory, I guess. I'm back where the slide says Protandim is not intended to treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Now, I wanted to introduce to you a man called Peter Drucker. I've been a fan of his for years. He's a leading financial management specialist. I have a couple of books just behind me that he's written. And he invented management. But what he says, when you look at a new company, you should look, one, at the company itself, and then the products that company produces. And that's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to explain the products. And then the trends in our society. With our financial situation as it is, we're looking for trends because Where there's a need, we want to meet it. And then the timing. You have to be in the right timing for a need that fits many, many vacancies. You meet a need and you fill it. And that's what we're talking about tonight. So we have perfect timing. There's a great need for health care in the United States and to people to remain in wellness. The name of my business is Health and Wellness Consulting, and that's what I'm all about, getting people to live in wellness and preventing illness. That's where it's at. You see, I knew after I'd practiced medicine for 30 years that prevention is the best part of cure, because if you can prevent it, you don't have to know the treatment. The compensation, you're going to help a lot of people. You need to be somewhat remunerated for your expenses, and this is what we're at tonight. And then the system, how the system works. So, without any more ado, we want to talk about the company. The company is LifeVantage. It was founded in 2003. It's an 8-year-old publicly traded company, and it's designated on the stock exchange as LFVN. You can check the stock. It's the experienced management team that's taken over this company and is running it in an excellent manner. And I met some of them 2 weeks ago in Anaheim. It's a transition from a retail sales company to a multi-level marketing or personal franchising. And I prefer not to use this term. I prefer to use personal franchising. Now, the next thing that's very significant and got my attention very rapidly is there's not 27, there's 29 research studies underway. This is just as of a couple of weeks ago, so it's still 27 on this slide, but it's actually 29. Universities doing research on this through their biochemistry departments. And there's 4 patents now instead of 3. So we've got good substantiation that this is patented and that you work in this company, you're going to be remunerated without any fear of anything happening because of lack of patentage. Now, the founder of Protandim is the gentleman you're seeing on your screen, Dr. Joseph McCord. He got his PhD at Duke University in 1969 when he launched the study of antioxidants worldwide. And his discovery was superoxide dismutase, which for that discovery was free radical biology was born. He's been nominated 4 times for the Nobel Prize in Medicine. I feel for sure he's going to win it one of these times. He received the Elliott Crescent Medal in 1997, and that is a significant award, and we're going to talk about that in a minute. He presently is a professor of medicine at the University of Colorado. His offices and research labs are in Denver General Hospital in Denver, Colorado. I will go ahead and tell you the other people that, some of the other people that's received the Elliott Crescent Medal is this. Marie Curie received this medal for her discovery of radium. Alexander Graham Bell for his discovery of the telephone. Wilbur and Orville Wright for the discovery of the airplane. Henry Ford for the discovery of the automobile. And Dr. Joseph McCord for the discovery of the enzymatic pathways inside the cell, which creates intercellular, indirect antioxidants, which are the most potent known in the world. It's all within the cell. In essence, this pathway I'm talking about, the superoxide dismutase and the catalase and the glutathione, are stimulated by this product Protandim. The superoxide is stimulated 36%, the catalase 54%, and the glutathione 300%. Now that's inside the cell. That's every cell in your body. You've got a little manufacturing machine going on making antioxidants, as I just mentioned. And that is powerful because you've got 100 trillion of those little factories in your body. So that will give you the magnanimity of this. Dr. McCord worked 42 years finding plant substances, extracts of plants, that would work in synergism to stimulate this so that we could have that much antioxidant in our body. Now, why do we need so much antioxidants? Well, first off, how we fight aging is dependent upon antioxidants. There's two types of antioxidants. Neutralize these destructive free radicals. That's what they do. The direct antioxidants are juices, wine, fruits, veggies, and there's several other powders that you can buy as supplements that are direct antioxidants. For example, vitamin C and vitamin E and alpha-lipoic acid, to name just a few. But that's fruits, juices, and vitamins. That's wonderful, but where the real action is indirect antioxidants. And that's the superoxide dismutase down here on the right side in that picture you see, the catalase, and the glutathione. Now, to get what you need in antioxidants, by direct antioxidants, you would have to consume antioxidants found in 87 glasses of red wine. Of course, that would bring up another problem. This is each day, 87 glasses of red wine, 375 oranges, 11 pounds of blueberries, or about 120 vitamin C tablets, 500 milligrams each, every day to neutralize the amount of free radicals your body produces every single day. And we see these all depicted here. Here's the 375 oranges, the 120 vitamin C capsules or tablets, 11 pounds of blueberries. I love blueberries, but not 11 pounds of them. And of course, the 8 glasses of red wine, you would have other issues develop fairly rapidly. Now, what really works in your body? The direct antioxidants, 1 milligram of a direct antioxidant, whatever it is, no matter what it is a 1 milligram neutralizes 1 milligram of free radicals. That's direct antioxidants. The indirect antioxidants, such as Protandim, 1 milligram neutralizes 1,000,000 free radicals. And it does it every second and recycles in every second, and it carries that on for 13 days. So you can see the magnanimity of the power of this product. How many free radicals do you imagine your body produces every day? Well, here's the answer. 300 with 21 zeros behind it. That's 300 sextillion. And you can't take 300 sextillion molecules of any direct antioxidants. You're never going to catch up. It just isn't going to do. So, you see the comparison? Direct antioxidants do not effectively neutralize free radicals or lower oxidation in the body, because in our present oxidative stress level, we're producing so many per day, we can't keep up with it over here. Now, I've been asked, what's the auric value of Protandim? Well, you don't measure it in auric because it all operates within inside the cell. But somebody's figured out the auric value would most likely be in the realm of 2 to 3 million. So that gives you a rough estimate. And that's all that is a rough estimate. Because you can see the ratio, 1 to 1 or 1 to 1,000,000. And you have to get in this realm to match that every day in your body. Okay? Now, there's a video, and it's not on here because I didn't want to interrupt it, but I want you to write this down, www.abchealthreport.com. I'll leave that up there a few minutes, www.abchealthreport.com. That's a combination of 2 videos put together to give you, in a capsule, what we're talking about with Protandim. And that was done by ABC Primetime Investigations. And actually, they found that what they claimed about Protandim's activity worked in 15 days rather than 30. They had claimed it would work in 30. They found out it worked in 15 days. So they didn't bother the company after that. But they left us with a tremendous video that you should show to people. And here it is, abchealthreport.com. Additionally, over 29 scientific studies of Protandim are underway at leading institutions. Now, the first one to do this, a double-blind, placebo-controlled clinical study, which there's very rare among any supplement to have any clinical, double-blind, placebo-controlled study. Not only the U.S. military, but also Harvard University was the first one. And here's the schools. They're not all here, but Ohio State, University of Minnesota, Virginia Commonwealth University, Vanderbilt, University of Florida, Louisiana State University, Denver Health Medical Center, University of Colorado, University of Kentucky, and Michigan. And some of the topics that are being studied, and by the way, you don't have to wait because we already have 8, count them, 8 double-blind placebo-controlled studies, and there's no supplement in existence that has that many double-blind placebo-controlled studies. In fact, I don't know of any prescription drugs that has 8 double-blind placebo-controlled studies. We already have these, and they're published. And if you want to read them, you go to thebigbluecalendar.com. Down on the right-hand side, you'll see all 8, and you can read them, read their results. Some topics are being studied at the present time by these universities are skin cancer. And by the way, this one has had a preliminary result, and it was done at LSU. And it was a study on skin cancer and this product, the topical and the oral, the Protandim and the True Science. Heart disease was done at Ohio State University School of Medicine. It's a wonderful series. Diabetes is also one being studied. Duchenne's was the study done at Harvard, and osteoarthritis and metabolic syndrome. Now, there's many more, but that's all that at this time that I could place in this slide. Yes, Protandim is patented. Now, here's 3 of the patents, but there's now a 4th one, and I didn't have the preparation. I do have the number, but I don't have the preparation like this. But you can see compositions for alleviating inflammation and oxidative stress in a mammal, and preparation of compositions to alleviate inflammation and oxidative stress in the mammal. Methods for enhancing antioxidant enzyme activity and reducing C-reactive protein levels. And that is big in medicine. We check people that have inflammatory illnesses, and we check their progress by C-reactive protein levels. And that is a huge element in the favor of this remarkable product. Now, why is it so effective? Here's what it looks like, the bottle. There's 30 tablets in this bottle, 1 month's supply. Protandim signals the body's genes to upregulate its own antioxidant enzymes. And Dr. McCord spoke in Anaheim, and he said the claim of 2,000 genes is getting closer to 4,000 now. They're finding them every day. And so we know 2,000 are affected, and he said it's approaching 4,000 and will soon be 4,000. This natural process produces millions of times more enzymes than any conventional source of direct antioxidant from food or any supplement. This produces the most of any supplement in the globe, on the globe. Now, Protandim reduces the rate of cell aging to the level of a 20-year-old. Now, here is the normal degree of aging, and it's measured in T-bars. It's measured in aging factors, okay? And it goes up like this. And this is 80-year-old person, and right up in here is where the 80-year-old person is. Now, after 30 days, here's where your aging is, right here. It's the level of a 20-year-old, okay? Now, I want to tell you that isn't me saying it. I'll show you who's saying it. After only 30 days, Protandim virtually eliminated age-relating increase in oxidative stress, which is how we age, and that's how our car ages, by rusting. And it's the same process, oxidative stress in our body. And by the way, go to pubmed.gov we have articles on PubMed.gov. And when you enter there, in the search box, put oxidative stress. And I was just told Saturday, when I announced that there was 88,000 articles, there's now 91,000 articles on oxidative stress at PubMed.gov. It's because this is what reduces the progressive trend of cell aging to the level of a 20-year-old or younger. Now, this is what Primetime Investigative Report was there to check on. See, it says 30 days. But if you'll look it up, and I gave you the website, it happened in 15 days instead of 30 days. So, and many times, folks, you're not going to feel that, but it's going on in your body. Everybody wants to feel something. Well, you don't feel much as you get older from year to year. Eventually you will, but it's like your car. It doesn't run any different when it needs the oil changed. But that's a disastrous event if you don't change the oil. Okay, let's see who said this. Only 30 days, you reduce your aging level to a 20-year-old. Well, lo and behold, it's an FDA-approved statement. Protandim is the only supplement clinically proven to reduce oxidative stress by an average of 40%, slowing down the cell aging process to the level of a 20-year-old, FDA-approved statement. You see, that makes all the difference in the world. Here's another graph of the aging process as you go up. And here it is at a 20-year-old. Now, folks, I've never had a person come into my office and say, Dr. Marvin, is there any way I can age faster? No, I've never had anybody do that, and you know what? I never will. Now, we measure this and prove it by T-bars, and the T-bars are, it's thiobarbiturate, and it's a blood test. Here they are. Here's where they are. And at this level, you see, it's 0.5. When you're 80 years old, it's 3.5. And that reduces them down. Now, if you have any doubt about this statement, 30 separate labs have proven that this drops your T-bars to that of a 20-year-old's rate of aging. 30 separate clinical labs have proved that. So there's no question about that, and that's why the FDA has approved it. Okay, what else do we have? Well, we have the tablet. The Protandim itself is 5 natural products together working in synergism. Well, they say, you know, is that all you got? Yeah, it's 1 pill a day keeps the doctor away. Now, what else you got? Well, we put Protandim in a cream, and it's anti-aging cream, and it's called True Science. But this is still Protandim as a topical. Same product, different presentation. It fights free radical damage to the skin. I used to work on a farm, and I've had sunburn damage to my arms. You ought to see them now. They're smooth. Why? Because I've used this on them, and it's tremendous to repair the skin. If you're interested, you can get a hold of me. You can email me at docsnarf@gmail.com, and I will send you a video by a practicing MD dermatologist in Denver, Colorado, that would show you many things she's seen. It noticeably diminishes fine lines and deep wrinkles, stimulates skin renewal, collagen reinstation in the skin, and elastin production. You need that if you want young skin. Lightens age spots and balances pigmentation of your skin. You know those ugly brown spots they call aging spots? This is what you need for it. Increases skin smoothness and moisturization. I can tell you my wife has saved a lot of money on her makeup. She only uses this and lipstick when she makes up her face. This and lipstick. It's the best cream I've ever seen because there's no grease in it. You rub it on, it's gone in 4 minutes at least. Dermatology tested, and Dr. Kimberly Stone, Denver, Colorado, is a practicing dermatologist that I will send you her video. Now let's see what else this does. Well, here's one of the patients here. This is a associate, and this is after 60 days using True Science. Here's another lady after 56 days. You see, the reason these wrinkles are here is the fact the collagen is gone. The collagen has shrunk, and the elastin has left, and that leaves you wrinkles. Here is 56 days. It's reinstating back in the skin. Now, my wife says anybody that doesn't want to look like this rather than like that, you know, has got other problems. Okay? Now I'm going to show you another picture. Here's the brown spots that we're talking about in people's skin. All of us eventually will have them. Now, Life Vantage distributor only after 60 days using this cream. And here's this hand. What he did is he put Life Vantage anti-aging cream True Science on this hand and not on this hand to show you the difference. And if you have trouble finding that, here's what it is. The dark spots all over the top of this hand, and notice all the dark spots are gone on the top of this hand. And it's because the True Science has removed them from your skin. Folks, you'll love this skin cream. Now, okay, now to leave the products, and we're talking about people say, well, you know, I can't sell things when it's a bad economy. Well, when the economy is good, this personal franchising is good. When the economy is down, personal franchising is phenomenal. Phenomenal. I have an associate in Wichita that I call him, and he always says, I said, how's things going? He said, phenomenal. So it reminds me of him every time I see this on my slide. Here's the facts. You'll run into people that don't like personal franchising, personal direct sales. That's okay. I wanted to show you some statistics. In 1990, 56% of direct selling companies used a personal franchising plan. In 2006, 83% of direct selling companies used a personal franchising plan. Next 10 years, more growth than previous 50 years. You can see the previous 50 or less than 50 years, but the next 50 years is going to be even greater. At the present time, there's 49 million people involved in personal franchising globally. There's 475,000 people who are in personal franchising each week. They join. That many globally join each week. Almost 500,000 a week are going into this because our economy is just slow now, to say the least. People looking for jobs. I say, I represent a company, and I'm looking for personal franchising. And if you want to, with a small capital investment, and invest, you'll have your own franchise, your own company that you can use. And there's 175,000 people join in personal franchising in the U.S. every week. 175,000. Okay? So people that tell you, if they say, is this an MLM or a personal franchising? And you want to say, you bet it is. Isn't this a great opportunity? Okay, timing, network marketing overview. According to the Harvard Business Review, the first 135,000 distributors to join one of these personal franchising companies with predictable success participate in a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. 135,000. Right now, globally, LifeVantage has around 28,000 associates. 28. This is the timing. This is the perfect timing. This is the timing that we all are looking forward to find. Let me tell you, when I saw this, I couldn't get my hair to lay down for a week. Now, and also Harvard says the first 135,000 distributors generate 80% of the sales, and they receive 80% of the commissions for the life of the company. Yeah, that makes sense because it was what I had in other endeavors in personal franchising. Now, here's the Harvard Business School's S-curve of business. Okay? Here's the flat line where it starts, and we're right here. Now, this company is right here, ready for this, and you want to be a part of it. The momentum, 80% of your growth is right here. And let me tell you, I have experienced that. You would not believe it. So here's where we are, right here, and here's where you want to be before it starts up. So here's the gap that you need to jump in, and that's now. Approximately 30,000 at the most worldwide. It's about 28 in 4 countries. The company is a 6-year-old publicly traded company. CEO is David Brown, transitioning from retail sales to direct sales. It was sold at Whole Foods, CVS, and GNC health food stores for several years, couple or 3 years. But because you have to explain this and what it does for people to buy it, it didn't sell well there. It's selling phenomenal now. Record-setting corporate team. Secured several million in capital before they started this company out in a personal franchising mode. Wellness, according to Paul Zane Pilzer, is the next trillion-dollar industry. The baby boomers, 76 million people born between 1946 and 1964. This is the strongest economic demographic. What they need is something that will make them feel young, 80 to 20 in the rate of aging. Something that will make them look well. True science, you just saw that. This is what I was looking for. Control more than 2/3 of every dollar spent in the U.S., this demographic right here. 76 million people out there. Okay? How many in the United States? 300 plus million. How many in the United States are associates? About 28,000. Concerned about health issues, this whole group, the baby boomers. They're the ones that want supplements. They're ones that want to stay feeling young and looking and feeling healthy. Anxious about retirement and financial future. Let me tell you, Entrepreneur Magazine, 2010 Trends issue, puts home-based business or personal finance, franchising, and health and wellness in the top 10 trends for 2010. That's this magazine, Entrepreneur. Okay? There's an old saying, now is the time. Carpe diem. Seize the day. And let me tell you, folks, the time is ripe. Don't ever turn your head away from something like this. The time is ripe. There's nothing like it sold anywhere on the globe. This is an NRF2 activator. It's the only one available, and it is an activator like you can't believe. Carpe diem. Seize the day. Now, I want to thank each and every one of you for participating in this webinar tonight. Please get hold of the person that directed you to this presentation, the person that told you how to get on, gave you the invitation, and make a decision to change the way your body fights free radicals and oxidative stress. Remember, this eliminates 1 million free radicals per second, recycles per second, per second, per second for 13 days. You've never seen anything in that realm. This is a whole new realm. If you're looking for a solution to your financial stress, we want to help you with that also. But go back to the person that directed you to this webinar. It's been a great pleasure to present this to you, as it is every time I do a presentation. My heart is in this. I am so passionate about this, I can hardly restrain myself. And one thing I can tell you, what has it done for me? It's tripled my energy, and I sleep REM sleep all night long. I can't wait to get into bed so I can get started on my night of REM sleep. I haven't had that since I was a teenager. So I want to turn this back over to David to see if there's any questions that might have popped up that anybody might have put in.
Well, I'm sure.
David?
Yes, sir. I'm right here. Thank you, Doc. I'm sure there will be quite a few questions. Now, there were a couple of comments saying that, I guess the last 3 slides they were not seeing. Folks, have you gotten all caught up now, or would you still like him to go back over a few slides? But let's know. And then in the meantime, I'll be looking out for questions, other questions that people have concerning what Dr. Marvin talked about.
David, I can't, let's see, I think I might be able to. Nope, that's the other direction. Let's see, does this go back? No. Maybe this goes back.
Try right-clicking on it, Doc, and then there should be an option to go.
I got it.
Okay.
How many slides back do they want to go?
Folks, you tell me. Tell me. I mean, okay, someone says I'm good. Okay, well, did you guys see? You all see the stock chart? There was someone was complaining about the stock growth charts, not seeing the stock growth chart.
Oh. Okay. Is this the one? Industry facts?
Well, they said something about stocks, so probably not.
Stocks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
that's clear back. Now we'll go forward.
Yeah, you probably want to go forward.
Okay, you tell me when you see stocks.
Okay, all right, keep going. Okay. All right. All right.
That's it.
All right, well.
The rest of it is momentum, and here we are, ready to take off, and everybody better buckle their seatbelt.
All right, well, apparently this is the one they wanted to see. Okay, so they got it. So just go back to that one, Doc, please.
Which one?
The one before this one. Yep, that one. The one was correct. Good. All right, questions.
Okay.
All right, Doc, Stephen wants your email address.
Okay, my email is DOC for doctor, DOC snarf, SNARF, I'll spell it phonetically, Susan, Nancy, Abel, Rebecca, Frank, at gmail.com. gmail.com. I'm sorry I didn't have it here, but some people have criticized me for putting up my email in the fact that I was maybe putting myself too much forward by putting up my email. But it's Doc Snarf, SNARF, Susan, Nancy, Abel, Rebecca, Frank, at gmail.com.
Well, Doc, you just can't please everybody. You're always going to tick some people off one way or the other. That's just the
well, Abraham Lincoln used to say, we don't know what we can do, to be 100% successful, but we know what we can do to be partly successful, and that's trying to please everybody.
So true.
I didn't say that. Abraham Lincoln did.
So true.
Okay.
All right.
Any questions?
Is this product safe in children? Hyperactivity, attention deficit? I guess.
Yes, you can give it to children. Yes, that's been studied. Yes.
Okay. All right. Now, are we talking about the same dose, or are we going to break this in half?
Well, it depends. It depends on how big the children are. I'd say if they're 4 years old, say 5 years old, I'd give them a whole tablet. If they're below that, I'd probably give them a half a tablet, just once a day.
Okay.
It won't hurt anybody. It's non-toxic. Non-toxic totally. And if they can't swallow it, you dissolve it overnight in water, and it tastes like tea. Just put it in a little bit of water at night, and then you can put it in whatever the young child is drinking. Yes, it works wonderful.
All right, so it is water soluble then?
Yes, it is water soluble, and it will dissolve, and it tastes like tea. I just put it in when you go to bed. Next morning, you're ready to give it to your child.
And yes, Susan, it will be this presentation will be on our website for downloading or for viewing in 24 hours. So just go to our website and click on
this will be on Building Strength website for free for the next 24 hours.
Well, actually, it'll be on for more than 24 hours. It'll be on as from 24 hours, but it should be on for a while, so don't worry about it.
Okay, it will be on for longer than 24 hours. David, is what you mean it won't be on for 24 hours?
Yeah, I'm just saying that give or take 24 hours to go to our website and download it. But from tomorrow evening onwards, it will be on, and they can download it from then on for a while.
Okay, all people can have this PowerPoint.
That's right.
By just downloading it for free. You can't beat free.
Can't beat it. Unless if we put a gun to your head and make you take it, then we can beat it.
Well, everybody on the globe needs this. I can tell you that. Unless you want to age faster. Now, you can have it if that be the case. But I myself is going to rub this stuff all over me. Yeah. I don't want any part of my body being younger than the other part. I look like a freak.
Okay, well,
I can tell you one thing. I've got 5 people I know of that their hair is coming in their natural color after taking this for a while.
Wow, that's amazing. Okay, yes, the questions are, will the PowerPoint include audio? Yes, just the way you saw today, just the way the presentation, you shall have a repeat, except that you won't have...
That's the only downside. You have to listen to my voice again.
All right, Susan wanted to know...
You'll have the audio and everything.
Okay, Susan seems to be interested in the fact that someone's hair color changed, so she's asking how long did it take for the color to change?
I didn't get the question.
How long did they take the Protandim before the hair color changed back, as per your last statement?
Until they had color change back?
Well, you mentioned that someone used the Protandim and the hair color. The hair color changed?
Oh. It varies in time. It varies. A friend of mine here in Kansas City just discovered after she'd taken it about 11 months that her hair's starting to come in dark like it was originally. However, I've got a person that in 3 months, and she sent me a picture of her hair coming in coal black, and she was gray-haired. So it varies with people, just like everything else.
Absolutely.
Everybody's a little different, but keep taking it, and it'll be an added attraction.
Absolutely. The results are never typical for everyone. Okay.
No, and everybody's a little bit different, genetically and every way else.
Absolutely. Will this help your sex drive?
How is your sex drive?
Will it help your sex drive?
I've had many people tell me it did.
Really?
Yeah. I've had many people tell me it did. Now, does it work like Viagra? No. Viagra works differently, but, you know, that's, no matter how it works, if it works, it works. And, you know,
right.
I have to have somebody answer that phone. Okay, it's answered. But it does, I've been told, it does affect your sex drive.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Can this help people who are alcoholics? If so,
if they don't drink, it sure can. But I wouldn't mix this with alcohol because, you know, that's like putting your brake on and pushing your foot on the foot feed. You're not going to get anywhere. Yes, as soon as they quit drinking, this will help because you have a lot of oxidative stress in a person that's excessively abusing alcohol.
All right, studies. What studies do you have regarding cancer and weight loss? Are there any studies per se, or is it just testimonials?
Yes, I just mentioned Louisiana State University just published one, but I have several articles that I can email you. But Louisiana State University School of Medicine just published the one on skin cancer, and you can get that off of the website. I mean, of the Big Blue Calendar website. And if you can't find it, email me and I'll email you the article. I can see I'm going to be busy punching the button on the email. That's okay. I'm in this to help people.
That you are, Doc. I can testify to that. All right. Will the effect of Protandim be negated if a person smokes?
No, but, you know, it depends on what you're taking it for. I don't think smoking will negate it, but you're abusing your body smoking, and, you know, it won't stop you smoking. You have to stop the smoking, and this should repair the cell damage. You see, if tobacco was under the FDA, it would have been taken off the market years ago. But tobacco is under the Department of Agriculture, you see. And so it's not a drug, it's a crop, an agricultural crop. And that's the big problem. Smoking is hazardous to your health. That's not LifeVantage talking or me talking, that's the U.S. government. It says so on every pack of cigarettes. Now, if you want to continue damaging your health, you know, that is your prerogative and your choice. But if you want to repair your cells, you can go a long ways repairing it by taking Protandim. It does repair cells.
Perfect. All right. Questions? Do you know when the product for animals will be released?
I don't know when it's going to be released. I haven't heard any more. I did a telephone call or a conference on just animals, and it has unbelievable results in dogs, we found out. Unbelievable. Dogs with arthritis, dogs with all kinds of aging problems, it works just as well as it does in any other mammal. And I had a man call me this morning. He had spilled 2 Protandim tablets out of his bottle, and before he could get them off the floor, his dog lapped them up. And he wanted to know if 2 would hurt his dog. I said, no, but he may turn into an incredible Hulk, about 20 times bigger and stronger. I don't know what it'll do to him, but it won't hurt him.
Oh, dear. We wouldn't want that. Okay. Can this, okay, another question on alcoholics, but Sylvia is saying, I have heard that the body needs magnesium to make glutathione. If that is true, maybe that is why people are having leg and feet cramps.
Maybe that's true. They're having leg what?
Leg and feet cramps. So she said some people have had leg and feet cramps on Protandim. So should we add magnesium to our program? Someone's asking that.
I would add magnesium to the program anyhow. I've been taking it for years.
Okay.
One, it protects your heart, and I've been taking it for a long time. I take magnesium glycinate, and that's an organic form, and it's very well absorbed and very well used. And yes, this has an attachment to manganese and magnesium, but yes, you should take it. I take myself around 300 milligrams a day of magnesium.
Got it. Okay. Is there a call on pets? Apparently, Linda thinks there is, and she's asking how to get that call that was done on pets.
I didn't get the question, David. Is there a what?
Is there a phone call that has been archived that's focused on pets, Protandim and pets?
Yes, yes. It's on. I have an archive, and you go to my Facebook. Go to my Facebook, and it's the Marvin group on my Facebook, and you'll see a picture of a man that isn't me. It's Steve Kelsey. And when you see that picture, he tells you how to go to my archives and get every one of them. And there's one that was on pets. And it's fabulous. I can tell you, it's fabulous with pets.
Great.
No one had given it to birds, but about every other pet.
Okay. Quick question. Now, I have a couple from Australia. I mean, a good friend from Australia on this call who wants to know how she can get it. Does Protandim ship to Australia, or do we have to help her get it and then send it to her?
Okay, we're in pre-launch in Australia. And ma'am, if you have my email me, and I will send you the pre-launch particulars so you can get this.
Okay.
Or you can call me. Okay, my phone number, in case you don't have it, in the United States is, my home phone is area code 913-681-9797. Again, my phone number is home 913-681-9797. Cell phone, which I'm talking on now, is 816-392-6498. 816-392-6498. Okay? And you've got my email, so all my contact, I guess I should put that back on the slide. I was trying to please somebody that thought that I shouldn't have my name or phone numbers or emails on my PowerPoints, so I took them off. I can see that was a mistake.
Yeah, I guess so. Because
I'm not going to capture anybody's clients. I tell them, go to the person that sent you to this presentation and sign up under them. How clear can that be?
I agree. I mean, people need to know somewhere to go to get the questions answered. Now, folks, as Dr. Marvin said, please get back with the person who invited you on. And if you got on this, if you got to know about this through this webinar, be sure to let him know that as well, because he gets people who call him who hear about it another way. So be sure to let him know that you got to know about this through the webinars. Okay?
Yeah. I will help anybody that saw this because of Building Strength webinars. I'll be glad to help them. You just get a hold of me, because there's no one at Building Strength that's going to, help you with that. I will. Okay? Any other questions, David?
What's the Facebook name, Doc?
Oh, the Marvin Group. The Marvin Group. And I tell you what happens. People that get good results go there and put about a 2 or 3 sentence history on my Facebook. And you can learn a lot just by watching my Facebook. The Marvin Group. Facebook.com, and then up in the search put The Marvin Group.
Are there studies regarding Epstein-Barr virus, Epstein-Barr disease?
What is that?
Are there any studies regarding Protandim and Epstein-Barr virus?
I believe there is, but I don't have any right close at hand.
Okay. Is LifeVantage the only company selling Protandim?
What?
Is LifeVantage the only company selling Protandim?
Yes. It's patented. Therefore, it's the only company selling it. Now, I have found one bottle left over from the days it was sold in GNC. But know that that's an old bottle, because it hasn't been sold there for several years. But there may be some still on the shelf and in those stores. But it was discontinued when they started this personal franchising element, or otherwise known as MLM.
Okay. Carol says, I have an interested party, but was told milk thistle should not be taken. if you have breast cancer. Is that true or false, Doc?
If you have what? Breast cancer?
Yep, if you have breast cancer.
To my knowledge, that's false.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me either. I don't know. Never heard that before.
No, I don't think you can prove that anywhere.
Okay. All right. Well, it looks
And
like...
if you want, call me. I give my phone number. Call me, and I'll check it out with the company.
Good move.
If that's a big issue about milk thistle, call me, and I will definitely check with the company.
All right. There have been
It won't be bothering me. I do this full time.
There have been some questions about getting the slides.
Getting the slides?
Getting the slides themselves, not just watching the video, but the slides. Are you... folks, some of our presenters do it, others do not.
Okay, I'll have to check with my tech department and see about that.
Okay.
I can send you a PowerPoint you can use. That's no problem. If that's what you want, I will say, you get a hold of me, I'll send you one. It may be not quite the same as this, but almost.
Okay. All right. Well, that seems to have gotten us to the very end of our questions for tonight.
Well, I'm sorry, folks, about the technical difficulty at first. I do hope that we had a goodly amount on, and we didn't discourage a lot of people because of the technical difficulties. And please accept our apologies. That's the only time that's ever happened.
That's right. Very strange thing. All right. Well, Doc, thanks again.
And remember, you can download this, voice and all, from Building Strength webinars for free.
That's right.
No charge, nada.
No charge. We don't.
No dinero.
We rarely do this, folks, is because Dr. Marvin specifically asked us to make it available. So we rarely make it available for free. So I hope you take advantage of it.
Yes, take advantage of it.
All right. Well,
okay.
Thank you again, Dr. Marvin. I think that pretty much wraps this up, and then we will see you folks later. We'll probably be doing a presentation on ADD this Thursday. We'll be making it available, a recording. Dr. Anibali did a wonderful, wonderful presentation on ADD, and I hope you can tune in for that. All right.
Okay. Good night. God bless.
Good night, folks. God bless. Thank you, Dr. Marvin.
Yeah, I want to talk to you, David. Shall I call you?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, bye.